Oh man, I just won another lot on eBay and I just picked up a whole bunch from Goodwill. How am I going to play all these games? How am I going to enjoy them all? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh! Hey! That's what I can do.
Greetings. Welcome to the tutorial. Yeah, I know, you want to get on with things, beat up the bad guys, do the whole superhero thing, blah, blah, blah. Well, everyone's got to start somewhere. Trust me, when you're hip deep in trouble later on, you'll be glad you went through this. All right, now let's get started. Now get the gum out of your ears and listen good. Touch the question mark directly in front of you. Well, good to see that you can follow basic instructions. Now, these question marks will teach you how to use your powers. Check out the compass. Your compass will point straight towards your next objective. Up on the compass means forward to you. You follow me? Well, stop following me or I'll have you arrested. Now this doohickey is the height meter, not to be confused with the width meter. It lets you know how much higher or lower you are from the next objective. Now, you are the little red dot, and your target is blue, so now's your chance to self-test for color blindness. Anyway, using the compass and height meter together, you should be able to find your next objective, no matter where it is. Go ahead, give it a shot. I'll wait, but not for long.
This is incredible! Am I really doing this?
Well, you're easily impressed, aren't you? You haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. Ooh, that's some view, huh? Okay, not really, but hey, this is just training, right? Now, to rotate the camera, push left or right on the right analog stick. You can recenter the camera behind you by pushing down on the right analog stick. Okay, the topic at hand is web swinging, but let's get one thing straight first. Do not try this at home. Your house isn't nearly tall enough, okay? Good. Now that the public service message is out of the way, press the R2 button to start web swinging. If you need to floor it, hold down the R2 button while you swing. You'll go faster, sure, but you won't be able to turn worth beans, so watch it. Web swing over to your next objective. Use your compass and height meter to find it. If you can't find it, I can't help you. Unplug the machine and walk away.
Yahoo!
Hey, king of the world, don't let it go to your head, okay? Look, you're swinging, but sooner or later you're gonna want to drop. You can break your web line by pressing the X button. Here's a little party favor for you, a combo power-up. Try to locate as many of these babies as you can. Each time you get one, you'll unlock a new web power or combo to add to your list of attacks. For those of you playing along at home, that's a good thing. Oh, and for those of you with short-term memory issues, which would be most of you, you can check out a list of the combos you've unlocked in the pause menu. Are you ready to dish out some old-fashioned justice? Throw a punch with the square button. Ooh! And kick with the circle button. Yaha! It may not be pretty, but it gets the job done. All right, kiddo, let's see what you got.
What you doing up here, pencil neck?
I can't believe how much stronger I am. This is too cool.
Okay, so here you are on the side of a building. Your next marker is up, so you could crawl. But I know you, though. You want fast, you want it now. So I'm gonna let you in on something. If you press the R1 button while crawling on a wall, you'll web zip in the direction you're crawling. Now don't say I never did anything for you. Oh, too much mustard.
Whoa!
But wait, there's more! If you press the R1 button while you're running, you'll web zip in the direction you're moving. Okay now, if you're standing still and you press the R1 button, you'll web zip straight up, as long as there's something to stick to above you. Otherwise, you'll just look like a jerk. All right now, you're almost done, so let's get a little fancy. If you hold the triangle button and quickly press the R1 button, you can suspend yourself from a web line and slowly raise or lower yourself. This is a very sneaky way to check out unfamiliar areas. The yo-yo, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was a pretty full day, huh? So look, if you need to go over this tutorial, or if you just plain missed me, which, who could blame you, you can access basic training from the menu anytime you want. So, follow your compass and height meter to the exit. Good luck. I said, good luck. Good luck means goodbye. See, there's nothing more to see. Good job, kid. You might just make something of yourself after all. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
This is how my story begins. My Uncle Ben and Aunt May raised me like a son. They never had much money, though. I thought my powers could help make up for that. The last time I saw Uncle Ben alive, we argued. I took out my frustration in the ring. Poor Bonesaw never even saw me coming.
Come on, Mr. Nice Guy!
The fight promoter cheated me, so I didn't think it was my problem when he got robbed.
Somebody! Stop it!
12 Henry, call back on that 187 in connection with the carjacking at the 42nd Street Library.
10-4. Suspect is believed to be a member of the Skulls gang. Proceed with caution.
Uncle Ben. Murdered. I have to find the guy who did it. There's nothing Peter Parker can do at this point. But Spider-Man is a different story. This is supposed to be the Skulls territory. I'll find Uncle Ben's killer if I have to go through every one of the Skulls to do it.
Hey, you! Ah!
Here's a tip for when you're on the side of a building. If you press the zip line button, you'll zip in the direction you're crawling. Of course,
What's with the... Boom!
They didn't know anything, but I'm just getting started.
Who's that? Looks like the freak wants to play.
Another dead end. Well, one of these losers is gonna give me some answers.
Circus in town? Ah! Who's that?
Nothing. Sure, getting warmer though. That murderer can't get away from me.
Circus in town? How you like me now, punk?
carjacker killed an old man earlier today. The killer's a skull. Where is he?
I can't tell you. He killed me.
What makes you think I won't?
Ah! No! The guy you want to spike. He's probably in that old shipping warehouse. It's right on the river. That's all I know.
Thanks. Sounds like the police are closing in. They can have whatever's left after I'm done.
Huh. What's this door doing open? Man! People gotta be more careful. The cops could show up at any time.
You see those heavily shadowed areas? Whenever you're in a shadowed spot like that, you become invisible to the bad guys.
Who's that? What's with the getup, chump?
You messed with the wrong guy.
Not so tough now, huh? You!
Back off, ugly.
Circus in town? Look at you. You think you're pretty tough, huh? Looks
gonna
like the
take
freak
you
wants
down.
to play. Who's that? You should have stayed home, kid.
Big brook out of my way.
You lost, kid? How you like...
I'm gonna tear you to pieces. Better save this for when I need it.
Just for giggles, press the punch button near an object to try picking it up. Press punch again to throw it. Don't have time to pick it up? Too lazy? No problem. The kick button will launch an item without picking it up. There. Was that simple enough for you? Or should I play the whole game for you? If you hold down the triangle button, you can web up an enemy, stopping him in his tracks. He'll break out sooner or later, though, so don't get too comfy.
My web's topped off already. Stop right there, murderer!
Huh? What the?
Don't let him through!
I got the door fuse, boss. He ain't getting through. Looks like the freak wants to play. Anyone see? Hey, you! Mess with the skulls, you pay the price.
Back off, ugly!
You beat those guys up? How embarrassing. So long, freak! You're so dead.
When you see a vent cover on the ground, try looking up. Duh. See, chances are there's an open air vent overhead. Try looking for air vents in ceilings or walls when you're having trouble figuring out where to go next.
I can't let anything stop me. I have to find a way to shut off the power so I can get through.
Okay, now just in case you don't know already, you can activate a console or switch by standing next to it, facing it, and pressing the punch button. Go ahead, give it a shot. You never know what might happen. No, seriously, go ahead. It'll be fine. Go ahead.
That should do it. Now to find the guy who killed Uncle Ben. They've taken a fuse out of the control panel. I'll have to get that back if I want to open that door.
Circus and... What's with the getup?
You ain't getting this fuse.
You
Better
messed
take
with
off
the
while you
wrong
still
guy.
can.
Easy to say that behind a locked door, coward. My web's topped off already. I don't have time for this. I've got to find the switch to shut off the power. That's where I need to be. Now I just need to find a way to get there. That takes care of that. Now to get that fuse.
Hey, you!
I'm gonna take you down.
Leave him to me. I'm out of here.
This fuse should get that door open. This is where the fuse goes. Now I've got you.
What? Who's that? You beat those guys up? I'm embarrassed. Hey, what's with the getup, chump? You're so dead. How you like me now, punk?
Better save this for when I need it.
Circus in town? Hey, you! You lost, kid? How you like me now, punk? You should have stayed home.
If you press the R3 button, you'll enter Look Around mode. In this mode, a targeting reticle will appear, which you can aim with the right analog stick. When the reticle turns green, you're in zip range, baby. Press the R1 button to zip to the point you're aiming at, or press R3 again to exit Look Around mode.
Looks like the freak wants to play.
I'm gonna take you down.
You're so dead. What's with the getup, chump? Who's that?
Back off, ugly.
Look at you. You think you're pretty tough, huh?
I'm gonna tear you to pieces.
Not so tough now, huh? You beat those guys up? How embarrassing. Hey, it's you!
You messed with the wrong guy.
What's with the getup, chump? Ah!
You messed with the wrong guy.
Let's face it, there's nothing more embarrassing than getting whacked by some thug you lost track of. If you press the L1 button, you'll lock the camera view to your enemy so you can keep track of where he is. You can move the right analog stick to switch between multiple enemies.
Get away from me!
Ah! Those flash grenades are nasty.
I got you now, you jerk! I gotta get away from this guy! I got you now, you jerk! Get away from me! You don't scare me, you freak! He's up there somewhere. I can hear him. Where is he? You don't scare me, you freak. I gotta get away from this guy.
Ah! Those flash
I gotta get
grenades
away
are
from this guy. Get away from me.
No! You! Not You!
Stay back! I'm warning you, you psycho!
I could have stopped you at the fight promoter's office. I could have saved Uncle Ben.
These are the years when a man becomes the man he's going to be for the rest of his life. Just be careful who you change into. You're feeling this power of becoming a man, and with this great power comes great responsibility.
Uncle Ben. Nothing could ever fill the hole left when he died. Those wounds never really heal. The beautiful redhead is Mary Jane Watson. The guy is Harry Osborn, my best friend. They stuck with me after Uncle Ben died. Harry's dad, Norman, was great too. He even let Harry and me stay in one of the apartments he owned after we graduated and moved into the city. I got a job with the Daily Bugle, taking pictures of myself. Life sure is strange sometimes. No matter how much you want to hold on to a moment, you can't stop time from moving on.
General Slocum has given Oscorp a week to prove that we can develop a working serum. Or we are going to lose the contract to Quest Labs, given how much we have invested in this research. Losing the contract could bankrupt Oscorp. I can only assume that Spider-Man relates to our problem in some way.
Yes, Mr. Osborn, as that video showed, Spider-Man possesses all the attributes our project hopes to create. We hypothesize that he has augmented spider DNA in his system and feel certain that an analysis of his blood will enable us to complete our serum. We can modify the hunter-killers to track this DNA signature and capture Spider-Man.
Do it.
Well, if I want to get paid this week, I'd better come up with some photos for Jonah. The city's been quiet, so I guess I'm gonna have to settle for some aerial acrobatics. I can get in some practice while I'm at it. I should start with my web breaking. If I jump while I'm swinging, I can totally... Couple of nice shots, but nothing JJ's gonna pay top dollar for. I need to get a little fancier. That target I set up should do the trick. I'll just lock onto it and swing past it a couple of times. Huh, that was okay, but the shots need more action. Not bad. That should do it. Okay. I have those shots for JJ. Gotta get back to the Bugle, collect my money, and get my rent paid. Uh-oh. I don't know what that thing is, but something tells me it isn't friendly. These guys are really persistent. For reference, are you guys recyclable? You aren't from the future or something lame like that, right? These things just keep coming. This is a bit much. You aren't from the future or something lame like that, right? Just for reference, you seem to be trying to capture me, dead or alive. You aren't from the future or something lame like that, right? Whew! That's the last of them. But who sent them? What's going on over here? Who the heck? He sure took off in a hurry.
Boss, wait!
Yikes! Not so fast.
Come on, move it! This wall is coming down.
Don't panic, boys. It was only a matter of time before we had to deal with Spider-Man. Let's take care of security and get some hostages.
We've got a situation here. We need backup.
Backup is on the way.
Don't know who this creep is, but he's easy to follow.
Web Slinger's here. Hit him where it hurts. Look out! I got your back.
Can I cut in?
Right, let's get serious. Oh. 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 Heads up! Dibs on the spider. Let's get him! Oh.
Having fun yet?
Don't even go there. Look out! You are... Oh. Ah. Oh.
Can I cut in?
I'm taking you out. Dibs on the spider. Web slinger's here. Hit him where it hurts. Oh. Heads up.
Having fun yet?
Let's get serious. Right behind you. Heads up! You're gone.
You're coming with me.
Don't even go there. Don't mess with me. Dibs on the spot.
So you must be Quilt Man, Padded Pete, Mr. Triple Ply? Oh, I've got it. The cushion.
I'm the shocker. I tell you not to forget it, but you won't be around long enough to worry about that. Now say goodbye to Mr. Innocent Bystander, sucker.
Tell me about it.
Help! What's going on?
You really ought to pay more attention.
I'm taking you out.
Shall we dance?
Don't mess with oh.
Sorry, no autographs.
Heads up! You're
Wow, good looks and sparkling wit.
Let's
Oh wait,
get him!
that's me.
Dibs on the spider. I'm taking. Oh! Web slinger's here.
Dumb and ugly. That's the last of the goons. Uh-oh, someone's coming.
That freak's made a mess of things. I got a score to settle now. Come on, boys. Let's get out of here. All right, listen up. Spider-Man's gonna be right behind us. When he gets down here, ambush him. There's no way we're giving up a score this big to some clown in red tights.
Looks like the welcome wagon's already here.
Dibs on the spider.
The key to that door, I presume.
Look out! Web Slinger's here! You... Dibs on the spider.
Having fun yet? My web's topped off already.
Web Slinger's here! I got you back!
Sorry, no autographs.
You're nothing special!
Shall we dance?
Don't mess with the best.
Better save this for when I need it. Looks like there's another switch I need to hit too. That opened the door. I'd better pick up the pace before I lose Shocker.
Heads up! You. Heads up!
It's time to stop that freak. Vic, make it happen!
I'm on it. Look out!
Dumb and ugly. Here, boy. Come on.
Dibs on the spider. I
You're
got
making
you
this
back.
a lot harder than it needs to be.
I'm taking you out.
This'll come in handy. Now shut off that water and get Shocker.
Look out!
That'll do it. Where did Shocker find all you guys? Is there a website or something?
Web slingers here. I'm taking.
Shall we dance?
Dibs on the spider.
My web's topped off already.
Let's get him! Oh! You're nothing. Look out!
Having fun yet?
Oh, you're gone.
Oh, clever.
I almost had him. You aren't so tough.
Dumb and ugly.
Dibs on the spider. Right behind you. Oh,
Sorry, no autographs.
let's get serious. Heads up!
Shall we dance?
Let's get serious. You're nothing special. Oh,
Dumb and ugly.
you're gone.
Oh, like I haven't heard that before. Having fun yet? I'm ready to get out of this sewer. I hope this key does the trick. This key doesn't open this door. What could it be for? Shocker! He's heading into the subway tunnels. I have to stop him fast. I gotta give him credit. Shocker's a fast runner. Holy! Come on, Shock. You know I can't let you run around down here without a chaperone.
That's it, Web Slinger. You've been riding me long enough. I'm gonna finish you once and for all. Here comes the pain, Spider-Man. Come on, freak. You need to learn a lesson, and Shocker's School of Hard Knocks is now open.
Give me a break, Shock. I can't believe you have any class, let alone a whole school worth. Wow, that kink in my back is gone. You're like the world's most dangerous physical therapist.
I'm gonna shut your mouth for you.
I think I've seen those Shock gloves before. Which catalogs do you subscribe to?
I'm gonna grind you up and spit you out.
So you're called the Shocker, but you don't use electricity. I don't get it.
Laugh it up, smart guy.
Looks like your flying friend's getting your share of the loot, too. Where'd he get off to, anyway?
Oh, if I don't get mine, Vulture isn't getting his. He had some workshop set up in the old clock tower, on the Lower East Side.
Vulture, huh? Thanks, Shocker. Give my regards to my fans in the Slammer. This is some nest.
I hope this is a warm enough welcome for you, insect. You're becoming a thorn in my side. Today, you die, Spider-Man!
Ah, yes. The old swinging log of doom trick. That one never gets old.
I'll blow you to pieces.
You don't want to do that. Think of your house cleaning bill. I feel like I should leave a trail of breadcrumbs or something. Who's your landlord, Vulture? Quasimodo?
You can't hope to match my genius.
Maybe not, but your throwing arm seems to be fair game.
I'd come down there, but you seem busy, Spider-Man.
Hey, I can make time for you. That's one heck of a doorbell Vulture's got. Must be a pain to get groceries up here.
Ah, pest! Why can't you leave me in peace?
You'll have plenty of time alone once you're in jail. Hey, Vulture, didn't your mother ever teach you that stealing is wrong?
You're too persistent, web slinger. These gems are insured. The only injured party here is you. In a moment. This will slow the pest. What's it going to be, Spider-Man? A few jewels or innocent lives?
You couldn't just leave this a personal disagreement, could you, Baldy? I'll settle with Vulture after I stop that sign from collapsing.
Look thirsty, don't they, Spider-Man? Why don't I serve them a drink?
I think the folks down there are wet enough already.
What's the matter, Spider-Man? Too fast for you?
Hey, come back. The food at the old folks' home wasn't that bad, was it? I should have waterproofed my costume. You're not getting away from me that easily. Vulture's down. Now's my chance to stop him for good.
You'll never take me in, spider freak! You grounded me for a moment, but just wait.
Now, Vulture, you can't go around taking things that don't belong to you. What kind of example does it set for impressionable youngsters out there?
Come on, old-timer. Wouldn't want you falling before we can book you, right?
We have a problem, sir. Our systems are detecting two distinct targets. Both genetic signatures resemble Spider-Man's. Take a look at this map. As you can see, each target is unique, but both have characteristics of arachnid DNA.
We don't have time to dawdle. Have the HKs force both targets into the same area. Once they're together, capturing both subjects shouldn't be a problem. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Spiders! Spiders everywhere! Go back to your corporate masters! No! No! No!
It's going to be weird going back to the subway station after my battle with Shocker. Still, taking photos of the repairs is easy money, so I can't really complain. Easy money? When will I learn to keep my mouth shut? Just for reference, are you guys recyclable? This guy's a few sandwiches short of a
Get off me!
but I'd better
Get
help him
off
out.
me! He's on me! Someday I'll be free! I hate this suit! I hate it! I just want to be normal again. Adam watches everything. Do you hear those voices?
We have a problem, sir. Our systems are detecting two distinct targets. Both genetic signatures resemble Spider-Man's. Take a look at this map. As you can see, each target is unique, but both have characteristics of arachnid DNA.
We don't have time to dawdle. Have the HKs force both targets into the same area. Once they're together, capturing both subjects shouldn't be a problem. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Spiders! Spiders everywhere! Go back to your corporate masters! No! No! No!
It's going to be weird going back to the subway station after my battle with Shocker. Still, taking photos of the repairs is easy money, so I can't really complain. Easy money? When will I learn to keep my mouth shut? This guy's a few sandwiches short of a picnic, but I'd better help him out.
Get off me! Get off me! He's on me! Someday, I'll be free! I hate this suit! I hate it! I just want to be normal again. The shadow government.
It's going to be weird going back to the subway station after my battle with Shocker. Still, taking photos of the repairs is easy money, so I can't really complain. Easy money. This guy's a few sandwiches short of a picnic, but I'd better help him out.
He's on me! Someday, I'll be free! I hate this suit! I hate it!
That was tough. So what's your story? Stung by a radioactive scorpion or something?
Keep away from me!
Whoa! Hey, buddy. I'm just...
You're with them! I can tell. I can tell. Will I destroy you? Yes, I will! Freedom! Freedom!
That was just plain rude. We aren't done here, Scorpion. Let's talk about this, Scorpion. You need help.
Talk? No. No talking. You can't take me back.
I wouldn't even know where to take you back to. Running through the sewer?
Shut up. Shut up!
rust a hygiene issue for you?
Lies! All lies!
Using the bathroom must be a nightmare for you. I think you ought to take a little nap.
Lies! All lies!
I don't know who did all this to you, pal, but don't worry. We'll get you to a hospital. These things attacked me before. I wonder who's after me. Scorpion? Disappeared. I feel bad for him, but I can't help hoping I've seen the last of him.
The board can't fire me! I built this company! How dare they! I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
We aren't getting anywhere.
It's time, Doctor.
Mr. Osborn, I didn't hear.
Never mind that. We're proceeding with a human trial.
Human? I can't possibly condone.
Dr. Strom, either prepare the chamber or your resignation. Either way, I'm testing the serum now.
Mr. Osborn, are you all right?
Too bad Peter had to work.
Yeah. I'm just glad you're here. I can't wait for my dad to meet you.
Oh, Harry.
Help!
It's never easy, is it? Who are you? No, wait. Let me guess. The Emerald Elf?
Me? I'm just a concerned citizen helping to clean up our fair city.
Hey there, beautiful. Need a hand?
Spider-Man!
Let me introduce you to my fist. Hang on.
Oh, thank you. I thought for sure.
Hey, no problem. That's what I'm here for.
There's a spot down there that looks safe.
Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. You were great back there.
Thanks. I have to go deal with, you know.
Oh, yeah. Thanks again.
No problem. Grab hold of a rogue balloon anytime. Rescuing damsels is my specialty.
Go get him, Tiger.
Meeting you today is an honor. unexpected bonus, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm afraid I don't give autographs. Sorry.
There's no need for us to
Daydreaming again.
fight.
Uh-huh. When you stop lobbing bombs at me, we'll see about that.
This station will leave more of an impact on people after I'm done with it.
No, I can't let that tower hit anyone.
How can you be so naive? These people wouldn't lift a finger to help you.
Yeah, well, since they can't fly or bend steel with their bare hands, I can't really blame them.
You hear that sound, Spider-Man? That's your future rushing to meet you.
Are you sure? I think it might be your muffler.
I can't bother with you. I have things to do.
You aren't getting away from me.
Do you like my toys, Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah. Great.
Let's find some new people to play with, shall we?
I'd like to vote against that.
I've been burning bridges all day, but I think I'll just knock this one down.
Those people. I have to stop that bridge from falling.
Disappointing me.
Yeah, but they sure have talented photographers.
Get a job, Menace!
Run fast as you can.
The gingerbread man, you're not.
Look out, honey. Bugle says Spider-Man is dangerous.
Yeah, but they sure have talented photographers.
You're a better workout than those idiots at Quest Hero.
You're such a smooth talker.
Why do you want to keep fighting me?
Don't you read the Bugle? I beat up bad guys. That's like my job.
Hey, Spidey! You're the greatest, man!
Get a job, Menace!
Oh, this is just nonsense. I think I'll find a new playground.
Gotta put an end to this before someone gets hurt.
There's no need for us to fight, my young friend. We should be working together, you and I.
Save it, Ugly. There's no way I'm working with a psychopath like you.
Amazing. I didn't think my glider could be
Never
damaged.
too late to learn new things, is it?
My compliments to you. Your skill is tremendous. You're wasting your talents helping the pathetic worms of this city.
Oh, I get it. You're a disgruntled guidance counselor. No! No! Tough guy, huh? Letting your thingamajig do your fighting for you?
Common sense, my friend. It's something you could benefit from.
Hey, my rep's sketchy enough without you calling us friends. Oops, daydreaming again.
Is this the best you can do, my young friend?
If I say yes, will you give up?
You want to keep up
Hey,
with
if you
me?
can't take the heat, get off the, whatever that thing is you're riding on.
I can't believe you don't sense it. Our kinship. We are truly brothers.
Brothers, huh? Well, then I'm telling Mom.
You misguided fool. I've offered you the world and you've thrown it away. Well, I'll cure you of your deluded ideals soon enough.
Save it. You're done.
That's what you think. I've arranged for a little parting gift. Throughout downtown are bombs have planted, filled with a deadly gas. When they go off, well, use your imagination. You might be able to stop them, or you can try to stop me. The choice is yours, hero.
Ah, I can't let them get away. But if I don't stop those devices, the results could be catastrophic. I'll have to deal with the Green Menace later. I can't let those bombs go off.
What a day.
Tough day at the office, huh? Mine is a killer. Put your heart into those streams, my lovely girl, the better to bait my trap.
Too late. Don't worry, Mary Jane. I'm coming. If you hurt her, I'll make you suffer.
Ooh! Now you're getting into the spirit of things.
Too late. too late. If you hurt her, I'll make you suffer.
Ooh! Now you're getting into the spirit of things. Oh, you're falling behind.
I've got to go faster.
If you weren't an armor, I'd break your teeth.
That's not very ladylike.
Help me, Spider-Man!
This is between you and me, Goblin. Leave her out of it.
Hurry up! I think I'm slipping.
Help me, Spider-Man!
We're almost there, hero. Let's finally settle our feud.
Just put her down safely, and then we'll see how tough you really are.
Put me down, you jerk! Help!
Quiet, girlie. Come on, brother. Let's do this.
Hurry! The fire's getting closer! It's getting hot up here! Please be careful.
I'm sick of your ugly face.
Yes, yes. Typical heroic nonsense. ugly. You're like a chameleon.
You aren't going to hurt anyone anymore. Trick or treat.
Come on, put your heart in it.
Mr. Osborn, why?
Surprised? Yes, I suppose you would be. But the best surprise is still to come. Tell Harry I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Mary Jane, there's something I have to tell you.
I know, Tiger. You don't have to say.
That's my life. Complicated. Looks like you're done now. Go outside and play. Sometime. I'm Spider-Man.
Ooh! Now you're the spirit of things. You must strike without mercy to win. Give me a break. Nothing like an innocent life enough balance to make things more interesting.
I'm gonna stop your rampage right now.
Goblin!
You aren't getting away from me.
I'm going to destroy you. Don't be so difficult, Spider-Man.
You messed with the wrong guy.
This battle will settle things.
Now I've got you. Come on, Rusty. Let's dance.
You think you can stop me? Stop being so difficult!
No, it's getting away. Mary Jane!
Oh, Spider-Man. Come get him, Tiger.
We should do this again sometime. I'm Spider-Man.
Ooh! Now you're getting into the spirit of things.